All I ask in this creation is a pretty little wife and a big plantation, way up yonder in the Cherokee Nation. That's part of a song people like you sing as you wait for Cherokee to be kicked out of Georgia. Then you and your family can move in. Some of you are poor farmers. You live on the worst land in Georgia and other parts of the South. The big plantation owners, with all their cotton and slaves, take up the best land and leave you the scraps. You've heard that the Cherokee land in Georgia is some of the most fertile. That means things can really grow well there. Land in the country. Best yet, the government of Georgia is having a lottery so that even poor farmers like you will have an equal shot at getting good land. That means they might pick your name out of a jar. Hey, the land goes to this person. One of the reasons you voted for Andy Jackson for president is because you knew he was an Indian fighter who beat the Creeks in a war and took their land away from them. That's your kind of president. The Cherokee are farmers too. They grow corn, wheat, and cotton. If you're lucky, you'll be able to move onto land with the crops already planted and the farmhouse already built. Others of you aren't quite as poor. You have some land and grow corn and raise hogs. But you too, hey, you would like to move out into better land also. And some of you are big plantation owners who grow cotton on your land and own many slaves. You live in Georgia near the coast. The problem is that cotton exhausts the soil, so that after a number of years, your land is not as productive as it once was. That means you just use the land and use it and use it, and you've used up all the good nutrients that help things grow well. You need new land with soil that hasn't been used to grow cotton for years and years. As of now, the Cherokee are living on the land that rightfully belongs to the state of Georgia. The Georgia legislature, that is the people who make the laws, recently voted to take over that land and divide it up so that whites like you could move onto it. That's a great law. But some people in Congress and around the country want to stop you from taking this territory from the Cherokee. What's the problem? There's a place set aside for the Cherokee and other Indians west of the Mississippi River. They belong with their own kind, right? Remember the whole country? No, the whole world depends on cotton, your plantation, and plantations like yours are what keep this country strong and productive. But you have another big problem. In Florida, many escaped slaves live side by side with Seminole Indians. Slaves throughout the South know about this and have know about this haven for runaways. In fact, sometimes the Seminoles and escaped slaves raid, that is, they attack plantations, burn them down, and free the slaves. You won't stand for this. The Seminole communities must be destroyed, and the Indians shipped off to Indian Territory along with the Cherokee. As for the escaped slaves who live with them, they need to be recaptured and either returned to their rightful owners or put up for sale. There is also some good land in Florida that you might want to move on to once the Seminoles are gone.